doing? So we're going to do what we've been following is the random readings and just coming out with a story and seeing if it relates to any of you, okay, which will obviously be hesitated in or abbreviation in the title there, okay. So whatever it's going to be about, we don't know. So let's see, what's it going to be, a boy or a girl? Some of you could be looking that you could be pregnant and you're kind of wondering, is it going to be a boy or a girl? But I'm definitely picking up that this might be in the family for a lot of you, and you're saying, oh my God, is it going to be a boy or is it going to be a girl? So it doesn't have to be yourselves, but I'm definitely picking up that somebody that could be watching or whatnot, it's around a pregnancy and not knowing whether it's going to be a boy or a girl. So it's kind of like this energy of where someone might be pregnant, they could have been pregnant for a while, okay, and they're at the stage of kind of maybe not wanting everybody to know whether it's going to be a boy or girl, and they're coming to the end of their semester or whatever it is, and your sister, something to do with your sister or your sister-in-law, Laura, Lucy, Louise, Lucifer, anybody beginning with L, but like, is it going to be a boy or is it going to be a girl? We're expecting some kind of news regarding something that could be, like I said, it could be related to a baby or a child or something of this kind of message. This isn't going to relate to anybody. You have to kind of wait to see if there's any other messages out for you. I'm definitely picking up that you're going to need to wait. You're going to need to wait to find out what this answer is around anything that could also be medical. So there's another kind of message there that I'm picking up for a lot of you. But I definitely keep picking up for the first message that some of you are kind of waiting to find out in the family that you may know that someone is pregnant, but you just don't know whether it's going to be a boy or a girl or not, because they may not have wanted to know themselves or they actually haven't found out themselves. Okay, so that's one message. There's another message here that I was starting to look at that was about waiting on some news, and we don't know what that news is going to be via it be viral. Like, so I don't know, is something going to do really well? Hopefully this channel. But like, hopefully something starts to go viral, or is it virus? Like Russell, Crowe, Brandon and Lee. Okay, or is it a virus, and is it going to spread? So there might be some kind of maybe cancer type sort of thing here, because I'm picking up something spreading. Okay, so I don't know if it is medical related, of like patches on the skin, or where it might be involving some of you needing to have a test and find out whether it be cancerous or not. Okay, I'm picking up energies of Pisces, because when I say not, that's my Pisces card. And I'm also picking up Cancerian energy as well, maybe Life Path 7 or Cancerian. And I'm hoping or thinking, okay, so there's a hoping and thinking. Hoping something is going to do really well. That's loads of my messages for me. And then some of you, they're saying that we don't know if this is going to spread or not. I mean, is it rumours? Is it rheumatoid arthritis or something like that? And is it spreading through the bones or lymph node? Some of you might be having tests around lymph node and you don't know whether it's spread to another department of one's body. There is definitely what I'm picking up of something like, because they keep getting me to look at the energy of like virus spreading, YouTube messages, business doing well. So they're kind of like, they're all at once, so I have to kind of break it down. So it's kind of like this energy of like, I don't know if I'm going to be having a nervous breakdown. Is it around a nurse? Is it something that's going on with some kind of something of the body that like I feel like I'm having a fucking nervous breakdown, or like it could be around a 7, like a car. Okay. So if you didn't know, I channel messages, I'm a psychic medium, so on and so forth. We channel messages in my flavour. Okay, so there's something also here around rapping, flavour, flav, or something like that. So there's music, rapping, other artist type sort of stuff, what I'm doing. Eminem style beats at the moment. You can find that on Angel Radio. Okay, Tinfoil Hat, Twin Flame, there's loads of stuff coming up with that. I've made another 2 beats so far, so if you are interested, make sure you join Angel Radio. You can find the link provided below as a music producer as well. So you kind of got that music. There's another message that they're getting me to look at about this spreading energy, spreading. Now that might be like rumours, lies, bullshit. Okay, so it could be a bull Taurus like Amber Heard, right? Of like, I overheard something. Okay, so they're saying that I overheard someone speaking or saying something. Okay. And I don't know whether that's true or not, because I overheard a conversation. Is it? Yes, somebody overheard someone's conversation. So I'm listening in. What is that? So is that on someone's phone, or someone's tapping someone's phone? Or is it the fact that it's just people listening into channels and then copying people's work? Something like that. But I'm listening in on your private conversations. Like, it's a conversation between me and thee, okay? Or Steve. Is this me? Must be me. Might be Eminem. But I'm listening into your private conversations that you are having. With a please, with a real twat flame, please stand up. Please stand up. But it's not quite me. Want to be like me is some kind of energy of because I'm doing a lot of Eminem style stuff at the moment, right? And there's this kind of please stand up, like, and make yourself known of something around. They'll never be like me, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. But it's still not quite me. So it's still not quite authentic, is what they're trying to get me to look at, like authenticity. Again, don't worry about if you're worrying or thinking that I'm copy. It's not. It's all copy. It's the voice in the style of voice, but it's not copyright. Like, it's, you know, I'll pay money, good money for it. Okay, so there is something there around. I don't know. It's me, but it's not quite me. Memes. They keep saying memes. Like, what are they? Quotes? Memes. Like someone's into, like, you know, Facebook type sort of memes or something like that. Okay. Any other important messages? I don't know. I'll stick with that one at the moment. Collective energy. Something about something arriving, not really knowing what it's going to be. Okay, maybe child. Okay, something that is on its way, but these have been really coming up majorly in the month of May as a reading for each star sign. Okay, something arriving. Okay, and I'm not really sure what it's going to be, or what it's going to look like, or what's going to happen. Like, you know, I kind of know, but I don't kind of know. Do you know what I'm saying? It might be the arrival of where you're going to visit someone for the first time. Like, could be a lover, could be a mother even, I don't know. Could be Gemini, Capricorn, right? Lovers 6, Gemini 6, Capricorn, Gemini. Lover, mother, okay? So, like, a mother from another mother. So there's... there is something here around this pregnancy type sort, or is it a child or a baby from another mother, father type sort of, may have got pregnant with another person and blah, a little bit like Amber Heard getting pregnant by Elon Musk and not knowing, that kind of thing, right? And a woman as well, right? But poor Johnny. Anyway, because, you know, we all know that if you take drugs, you're obviously, you know, crap, right? Is obviously, let's just throw everything at you, Johnny. You know, it doesn't matter whether you've been gaslit and treated like shit your whole life. Let's just make sure that we stick to the facts of, once you've been gaslit, and once you've been beaten, and once you can't fucking think straight, okay, let's just show the messages and make everybody demeanour you by you being an addict. I was an addict for a fucking long time. I recovered 15 to 16 years abstinent from very big drugs. Yep, I don't give a fuck. Okay, because I did it 16 years. So who out there in life, here on here, has never, ever taken any kind of substance, tablets, substance, okay, that is provided to you by the government, that then arrest you for that, which is barbarically fucking stupid. But yeah, like drug addiction, don't worry about it, guys. I used to be an addict and also a counsellor and also a therapist of drugs and alcohol and everything else. Okay, so don't let anybody else demeanour you if this is related to that. Okay, your relatives or something to do around your relatives. Okay, I don't really want to go into a segment of that, because that kind of stuff, very quickly before we get on with your tarot, I know guys get really frustrated. I'm making a new tier over on Patron very soon, and it's going to be involving everything. Channeling, how, catchphrases, what to look for, what to say, when to say, what you're hearing. That's going to be very in-depth, so that's going to take quite a few videos. There's going to be a lot of practicing leading up. Star signs and placements to possibly look for in your chart, okay? But I'm not an astrologer. Reading tarot, how to, why, what it represents, the depth, captivation, motivation, what you need to be in order to make it, okay? All of this kind of stuff. It's all going to be tarot related, channeling. It's going to be advice, how to say, how to build a channel, what to look for, what happens when, money related, free. Is going to involve a lot of stuff. A lot of also counselling around relationships, also being one that's had 8 twin flame energies, being on a spiritual journey for many years, okay, probably 16 years, okay. So like a lot of advice, a lot of dark energy, how I see things. Y'all know me if you follow me for a while, okay. I'm quite excited about it, okay. It's going to be my style, because you can probably find loads of people that are probably doing or done all of this sort of stuff, right? But I'm going to try to make it as fair as everybody. So you'll get tarot reading classes, you'll get Q&A live sessions, question and answers, anything you want me to answer that you're curious about. If you are on that new tier when I make it, I will answer your question and make a video for it extendedly and put it out for you, okay? So I will also do live Q&As for people, and you can come and go as you please. You can join, watch what you want, leave, and then probably join again at a later date when I add more videos. So it's going to be freely open to everybody, okay? And I'm going to try and make that price as fair as possible as I can. I just have to kind of look at it as like, it's going to end up being loads of videos. So, and I can't change the price. Once I've made the price, I can't change it over on Patreon. Once you make it to, it's going to be this amount, they will not let you lower or gain the price, okay? So that might be something I'm going to be asking Patreon in order to be able to do that. But that's what I'm looking into. Okay. So sorry to babble, because I know a lot of you are like, no, I just want the tarot. Right, so let's see. General collective messages for the collective of anything very important for them that is coming up. Anything very important for them that is coming up for the general collective energy. So you've got this hospital appointment. You've got this worry maybe around a scan, a retina scan, eyes, or a scam. Some of you might be scammed quite a lot and you're paranoid like me about anything to do with money and what you're signing up for and things like this. Definitely keep picking up like the hospital related message that they were saying that we don't know what it's going to be, because this is definitely needing to go to hospital in order for a newborn baby. This would also be needing to go to court in the future, because it would be a 2 and it would be representing the energy of a Libra. Okay, then also Scorpio of birth, rebirth. Some of you are spiritual teachers, learners, whichever way. Channeling in my book is what I just did there. What I do on all my videos before I do the tarot. For me, that's channeling without cards, okay? So that is channeling, okay? But I'm definitely picking up for a lot of you that this is around, like I said, spiritual learning, teaching, mainly around mania or some sort of manic depression. For a lot of you, you might be looking into like ADHD, possible depression, some kind of doctor call. This is a calling, so I'm picking up someone that might be calling in a certain direction of around like hospitals, doctors, checkups, all of this kind of thing that you could have coming up. Okay, what else am I kind of getting? This is definitely like music related. This is starting another project as well. Some of you, this is projecting a manager of your own, trying to look to be a manager of some kind, like I'm being promoted. I'm looking for a devoted, hopelessly devoted Virgo energy. Johnny Depp going to court. Devoted is a life path 9, by the way. Devoted to you, hopelessly. Lee, Laura, Lucy, Louise, Lol, Liz, Taylor, Tyra, Tanya, Britannia, Tatiana, Tarot. Some of you are tarot readers here. Let's see. General messages. This one flew over the cuckoo's nest, so there must be crazy as shit, and it's got to be a Gemini. The person that never grows up, just like Steve in his moon sign. I'm in love with a beautiful woman, and it doesn't matter what you look like. I love your bones inside and out. It really doesn't matter. Whether I'm in prison, out of prison, whether you're going crazy or not. Could be a Pisces involved here also, because if I say not, I mean Pisces from a dream. Kissing. Some of you are doing something around your lips, so, or pouting, or I don't know, putting lipstick on or something like that, and lipstick, powder and paint. You might be doing a lot around painting, arts, ginger, what's your name? Sorry, ginger art or something. Some of you are doing like lipstick, powder, painting, very artsy, craftsy, doing all that kind of stuff. Music related, painting, decorating, might be a house or a paper. Some of you are writing a paper or an article or some kind of thing there. Around blog posting, vlog posting, memes, that kind of stuff. That's a lot of what I'm also doing on my vlog very soon also. Because I'm going to go back to like esoteric writing that I started, but that is a skill that I will also teach you about over on Patreon. It's how I started, but don't worry about it. But like blog posting, memes, articles, like writing an article in a newspaper, or looking for like an ebook or something like that, audio book, ebook, something like that, like a Amazon account, something on your Amazon, or like you might be buying an Echo Dot. I'm also picking up something that's an Echo. Well, that will definitely be this if you're a psychic medium, because you'll see me repeating myself quite a lot. So I'm hearing Peter, Paul, Flyaway Peter, come back Paul, and then Paul, Paulie, Paul, Pauline, Joe, Jody, Jolene. Some of you, it's definitely around country and western music. Someone's got a nice set of brassieres, okay? It might be around a checkup around this kind of area that someone might be going, because I'm definitely picking up Brest area, okay? Breton, Peterborough, Breton. Some of you might be travelling to Peterborough, or someone might be, okay? Breton, the Breton Centre, YMCA. Some of you living in a supported housing living unit of like a YMCA that is supported by the government here. So it's like a lot of people, when you go in, it's like stories, next door, upper floor, next door. Not a bit like a hotel, but a living place, okay, where there are people all next door. You could be interested in your actual next door neighbour. For a lot of you, it could be someone from Australia. Okay, but I'm definitely picking up like I'm interested maybe in someone that lives in my complex. Okay, my actual complex is someone that I might be interested in for a lot of you here. Okay, that might be someone that you know that keeps an eye on you all of the time, because I'm definitely picking like an eye of the tiger. So I'm picking up like Leo energies maybe, or / Aquarian 8. But I'm hearing like I've always got my eye on you all of the time, 24/7. Libra, life path 2, 4, Scorpio, Aries, life path 4, 7, life path 7, Cancerian. Okay, all this is going to be taught. Okay. It's a lot of knowledge when you want to become more experienced within things, because there's a lot of stuff that y'all got to remember here. Okay. So, a fresh start. Communication is definitely here within your love area for a lot of you. Okay. Area 47. Is it, what's that place? Is it in America, or is it that area like Nanu, like twin flame, tinfoil hat, like a ghost type sort of hunting, or like paranormal type sort of stuff, and it might be that highway, Christine, Chrissy, but like that highway that's spooky, right? That spooky highway, whatever that is. I'm definitely hearing Chris though, Christine or Chrissy. I am the highway. I'm not your blowing wind. Yeah. Blowing my own trumpet. Someone's blowing on someone's piece of trash. Like Ash, Ashley, Ashleen, Jolene, Jodie. Blowing my trumpet. Or you could be chuffing on a mamba. Let's see. Collective energy. Any important messages? So you guys, this is a love energy that seemed to be coming through now. I'm hearing it seeping through. It's kind of coming. It's like it's this... The feeling of what I'm like intuitively feeling is like this coming energy. Like it could be coming all over the place, man. But like traveling, like it's approaching this time. It's like talking to one another about future aspects of being in a relationship, where you would go, like where you would go on holiday, where you would move if possible, like, you know, talking with a soulmate on more depth energy of like, you know, do we have kids? Should we have kids? You know, because there's a message here. This is why I would see this, because this is a woman's bodily clock, okay? And popular belief, the majority of people on here are women, so I have to be very careful. But a woman's cycle is normally around the age of like when they kind of reach 40, 42, 45 kind of energy, around sort of like between 40 and 50, even though you can still have children at a later age. One's eggs are also very fertile at a certain age in a woman, okay? So there can be this aspect of feeling like I'm running out of time before I can actually be pregnant, because when I was mentioning this energy of a child and what is it, that's right there. That's a scam, or like a scan, retina scan for children, okay? So there's that message that seems to be ringing a bell there, John, but ringing a bell there. There is definitely this energy of talking to a person that saying like, you know, do we want kids? Do you want children in the future? And it's more than likely the energy of a woman, okay? Sorry to put you guys in a bracket, okay? But like, you know, my eggs now are very fertile in order to know, do I need contraceptive? Should I have contraceptive? If I use contraceptives and it be the pill, would that lead to energies of having cancer in the future? I have to think about my body, okay, and I don't really want to be taking the pill because it alters my body clock. So this is definitely periods and God knows what else, and blood and all the lovely stuff, right? But like, I definitely keep picking up like sexual tension, but thinking about more of contraception or like possibilities of maybe having a child at one day. But there is definitely, I really, really do keep picking up a strong message around people's private areas, okay? Men and women, of talking to someone, of a doctor, around contraceptive, circumcision, having the snip, in whichever way you like. But like, circumcision, or what's the other names for certain things? Okay, so I can't be pregnant and so on and so forth. Those kind of things there I'm definitely picking up. Okay, so I would say maybe someone that's Jewish, but it doesn't matter about circumcision because that isn't people that are just Jewish that do that. Okay, so there is something around that kind of energy is what I'm picking up. But that would obviously be very private. Okay, because I definitely keep picking up this is something to do with my privates. Okay, privates. And I need to talk to someone about certain things. Okay, so let's see. General messages for everybody that's coming up. So the Eight of Wands, man, y'all in a very spiritual kind of situation here. This is psychic energy. This is 100% twin flame psychic energy. When I say twin flame, there are multiple twin flames. There are soulmates and twin flames, karmic energies, and all kinds. And you ain't just got one, sweeties, right? You haven't, you know. There are multiple choices when you are in this kind of connection that we guys, majority are, okay, that pulls at your heartstrings. This is why this is Cupid's arrow, because there's nobody in it, okay? It's just me and you, okay? So it requires a lot of trust. I ain't going to go into teaching segments, but I would do. This is a psychic connection. This is mediumship and kind of things like that you're kind of channeling and kind of feeling and thinking. There should be a lot of communication between you and your partner. There should be a lot of phone calls, a lot of speaking and talking and whatnot. This is 100% music career type sort of based stuff as well. I'm doing at the moment, I love music production and I love doing it for free. I really do. I love being a musical engineer and learning about mixing and mastering and making my own tunes and so on and so forth. And I love that. And that is 100% that you guys might do the same kind of thing here. I'm also hearing Mike or Michael or doing some sort of rapping vocals. You can get a lot of vocoder type sort of, I've got fucking probably about 8. But like vocal energy You can use a lot of vocoders and loads of coding, okay, and all that kind of stuff to alter your voice and God knows what else, okay. Like AI and all that kind of stuff. Let's see. General energy coming up for the collective. So you do. There's just this person that's just trying to make the right choice in life, okay, which means it's happening, but it is not yet. Like the travel energy is kind of been coming up through my readings. There's been a lot of great outcomes and a lot of very strange outcomes also relating to numbers. Numbers are so important. If you guys are not up to date on numbering, y'all really got to start getting on that kick if you want to look at more advanced energy there, okay? There's this energy of like, it's not a yes, it's not a no, it's never. Or it's not a yes, I haven't told you yet. It's not a no and we don't know yet. Child related, waiting for an answer. Or it is where this person has says yes, but it's not right now. Okay, it's not right now. Please stand up, it's not right now. Prodigy. Let's see. General messages for everybody. So you kind of got this childish kind of energy. Maybe sometimes, okay, I forget to tell everybody this. Sometimes it's probably good not to speak as much. Okay, never speak when you're pissed off. When there's something going through your head that you don't know possible, that's the time when you need to slow down communication. Because if someone during twin flame, I'll give you a load of this info over there. During your twin flame connections, speaking and talking is also very important, okay? But at times, you also need to not speak, okay? That can also help, which means that if one of you start to glitch out, okay, I don't want to argue about it because I don't know whether it's real or not, because everybody that goes through psychic connections with people, there are a lot of chances for mirrors of work for you to do. That's what stabilizes your mind, body and soul of evolution, of going up, okay? So this kind of stuff is very important, that if there may be something going on that I am not sure of that is really happening or not, it's best not to question the other person until I have the basic facts, okay? I have to have more facts than fiction, okay? Because if I question a partner over what I might believe to be happening, and it isn't, I could start an argument. So it's sometimes best to not raise an issue, okay? I don't want to raise this up. I would rather let some time pass, let the ego drop, let the energy start to come back in, and then we'll start communicating again, okay? Because if you talk during these times, this is when someone wants just leaving alone. You know, if they feel as if they're being quiet and they haven't got much to say, do not pressure this person because they want to be quiet. That's because they are. That can make someone feel really uncomfortable and say, well, you're not really saying anything. You seem like bored. You seem fed up with me. What's wrong? Nothing. I'm just like, oh, now you've made me really self-conscious. It's not good to do that, okay? If somebody feels as if they want to be quiet and they don't want to speak, just let them, okay? Let them be. Because if you force it, they'll end up either one lying or you'll start an argument because they feel uncomfortable. And it's not about pressuring people. Okay, it's very big on your soulmate journeys there. Let's see. Because you can push it like salt and pepper. General collective. So you got 4. You got this energy that is progressing forward. It is progressing forward. Okay. There's rest. Someone expands their amount of energy, which can be like open signs. Mainly Sagittarius. This can be someone that has a 5 placement. It can be Taurus, but mainly Sagittarian energy. Okay. You know, I've spent all of my energy, I've spent all my money, I'm looking for a loan of money maybe, okay, I'm looking for a car or a car loan or a lift, that kind of stuff, and I don't have a car, and can I borrow your car? What is judgment for? So these are clients that are kind of pouring in, maybe for a lot of you, if you do anything that is kind of, these are like, if you've got YouTube, you know, and you're looking for clients, but you don't really have clients, you just have other people that are following you. Okay, these could be followers that kind of come in to listen in order to what you have to say, judgment energy wise. Okay, like I'm listening, I'm paying attention to what it is that you're saying. Okay, what are the lovers for here? So yeah, there's a very stable energy here as partnership for a lot of you. I really am feeling that is a pregnancy as well. That's also getting word of mouth by someone that you may not have met before, which means it could be a doctor that you're not used to. It could be a lawyer that you haven't seen before. Okay, but it would be something that is new that you haven't really tried before. Some of you are trying for a child here, or maybe, and some of you, you're trying for a new person, like you've just met someone new, okay, and you're kind of like, man, this new person is very intriguing. It looks like it's going to be something that, you know, is going to be quite prosperous for the future when we meet, okay, when we actually meet up, when I arrive there. There's pregnancy energy all over this somewhere of news of hospital or babies. Knight of Cups. 9, yeah, so there's this codependent energy that you're working on, but you are definitely feeling fulfilled enough with your partner, that's for sure. Okay. What is the 8 of Wands? Aries, man, you're getting some good readings for this one. There's not a real lot of negative things I can give the people that love negative messages. Well, not love them, but going through them. Yeah, there's a lot of communication of stability that is coming up for a lot of you. That is around travel, possible energies of marriage. Business related stuff as well, like very business strategies, like strategy of earning more money and stuff. Two of Pentacles, yeah, more money. Like seeking. This is you know, I have a lot of this in my chart. My work sector is Aries. A lot of possibilities of earning some more revenue, but that is only going to be for people that are entrepreneurial, that own their own business. I get asked this a lot of times from people that say, Steve, can you tell me when the lottery is going to be won or when I'm going to get some more money? And the first thing I will ever say to somebody, do you work for yourself or do you work for someone? And they say, someone. And I say, well, ask for more hours then, because that's the only way you're ever going to get any more money, is by asking for some more hours. So if you are the employer, your employee might be asking you for a pay rise here. And I need some more money, I need a pay rise, okay? If you are the employer, okay? I'm also picking up lawyer, or Laura, or Lucy, or Louise, or Elle. But I'm picking up lawyer, okay? I need a lawyer. Page. So, man, y'all got the king here as well. Love life for you guys that are in a good standing energy this well, whenever this is relating to. Everything seems to be going really well, apart from when you get Taurus Sagittarian energy here. I did say this could be a Sag. You get 5 and 4, which is a 9. This is Johnny Depp and everybody that's going on at court here. If any of you guys are interested. Page of Wands. He has a Leo placement. He's a Gemini sun. She is a Taurus with Sag and God knows what else, and another placement of Taurus. So this is court-related stuff. They're on break at the moment. They're probably going to be coming back this week. If you're following the trial, this is where they're going to be called back in order to go through all this again. Okay. So they're kind of like, you know, if you're interested, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, they're kind of, you know, they're kind of trying to get on with their life. They're finding out information, looking at text messages and God knows what else about info of text messaging here. Some of you might be into like auditing and reading the actual transcripts of court-related stuff here, which is what I'm also kind of interested in as well. Okay. Let's find out what the Chariot is. Chariot is the Queen of Cups. Yeah. There's just this 5. What is this 5 of Swords here for? How long have we done, guys? 5 of Swords. 4 of Wands, yeah. There's a big energy of Scorpio, Aries, life path 4, life path 5 energy, roughly. It's just, that's what I said. When you guys, the messaging of what I was saying is basically clarified through the cards. When I was saying with this page, Sometimes it's best not to be speaking to your twin flame or soulmate. Here, Five of Swords, because this is what can happen. And then people think like, well, why are you not speaking? Why are you not talking? You're going quiet. Why? Don't question the person if they're quiet. Might be because they're tired. They're exhausted. Here, being on a twin flame journey is exhausting. It really is exhausting for feminine energies, mainly more than masculine energy. Feminine energies can really be like, oh man, I'm trying to get the grips of like my reality of meeting you and so on and so forth, and I can be, you know, really struggling with my energy, because feminine energies are the one that give all of their power to a masculine energy. That's Adam and Eve, that's Steve. Right? So that's the energy that is given to a masculine, because feminine energies are the ones that wake, okay? That wake up, that eventually you stable your energy of a masculine energy, right? Eventually, can take many years. So what that is to me is where this is here, but don't push this energy if they are larger than life at the moment, because there could be a Sagittarius energy, okay? And they feel very good at one moment, and they feel really good, and they're spending their energy, and they're talking, and they're bubbling, and then all of a sudden they've spent all of the energy, they're very tired and very exhausted, and they might start analysing a situation through being quiet and reserved. If that is what they do, you should have had this conversation in the past to tell each other, look, you know, if you want a little bit of time on your own, okay, I'm fine with that. I'm okay. I'm not paranoid. You shouldn't be paranoid in twin flame soulmate connections. You shouldn't be paranoid. Because if you already know, there you go. If you're paranoid, you're going to fuck the relationship up. Okay, it takes trust. If you can't trust your partner, you'll mess it up, right? So you have to trust them. If they're going quiet for some reason, that doesn't always mean they're cheating and lying on you. It just means that they're just quiet, okay? We're going to leave that at that for the second. We're going to look at these cards very quickly. That is a general message for you guys that are on good terms with a soulmate, which is good here. Let's have a look at the hidden truth. Any messages of the hidden truth for the general collective here? I compare others to you. I want you so badly, but I do compare other parts of my relationship is what I'm picking up. You know, I mean, if you're dealing with cheaters, you shouldn't really be dealing with cheaters and liars. You'd have kicked them to the curb, okay? So you need to start watching tarot for the new person that you've met. Don't keep dwindling on what's already done, okay? Because that's you hating the energy. That's you hating what's happened. It's not going to get you anywhere, okay? So I compare others to you, other parts of my relationship that may have triggered me in the past, but I want you so badly, I just don't want this to happen again. So I need to talk to you properly to let you know that these kind of things have happened in my relationships before, and I don't really like it that you may or may not have mentioned something that if you have done, I need to just let you know and say, you know, this has happened to me before. It's one of my greatest triggers of life when I've split up with exes, and I don't actually like it when the person that I'm seeing says or does something. I would rather just let you know amicably that if that ever really comes up in the future, can you please not really mention that, okay? If you can get to that stage in your relationships, that means that you're more willing to work with one another on that, because you know what buttons to not push, okay? So that's where you would be working on your maturity of soul connection there, okay? So let's see, any messages of the hidden truth for the collective. I am in a committed relationship. Okay, so that's for you guys that are third party energies watching. Don't hate if someone else is in a relationship, okay? If they're cheating on you with another person, then it's obvious. Kick them to the curb and move on, okay? Do not hate. Do not send loads of messages in the comment section. This is not being aggressive, because you're not learned anything, okay? You've gone through shit with a person. Granted, meet someone that suits you, okay? Okay, any other messages for the general collective? I miss hearing your voice. So there is definitely a mixture, which there would be of those there, that are not going to relate to star signs because we're doing general collective reading. But I will kind of clarify these, but these are the kind of things that you would get that I'll tell you at the end on the full access bundle now, where your star signs are all going to be done in the same kind of process. Weeklies, these clarified, this clarified, that clarified, that clarified, and so on and so forth. So I compare others to you. Who does that? Nine of Wands. Johnny Depp, Amber Heard, maybe. But like Nine of Wands. Possible energies of Life Path 9 or Virgo. Okay, so that could be where you have been dealing with, not saying it's this sign, just saying that is where some of you have been dealing with someone that's been very controlling. They could well have been cheating with other people, okay? So they could have left you in a state of confusion, okay? Because you've gone through a very controlling narcissistic journey with this person. Because that's also paranoia, that a person could be or has been doing it. So I said fact is always, when you're spiritual, fact, fiction, two different things. Fact, very important. Fiction, you go crazy, okay? Do not go crazy over shit you don't know. Have to know it first. It's not how tarot is made, okay? I want you so badly. Five of Swords. This is Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, man. I'm sorry, but it really is. He's a Life Path 9. She's Taurus, Sagittarian. Here. So it shows Johnny, Sagittarian energy, I think, as well. But he's Gemini's sun. This is those guys. I want to get back at you so badly. I fucking love you. I hate you. Violent relationship. Well, just look at Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Violent kind of situation here. I don't know what. This is a completely different story than the first one here. Okay. I compare others to you. I want to fight with you so fucking much that I love to make you squirm and bleed. Okay. I love the combative energy that we have. This is someone that's gaslighting the fucking shit out of someone here. Okay, and now I can over exaggerate that. Okay, but yeah, that's. I am in a committed relationship. I bet you are. You know, I have children. This is people that are dealing with exes still. Y'all, some of you, man, y'all still fucking doubting over your ex that you split up with fucking ages ago. Still want, man, wake the fuck up here. You guys that still want this energy back. Now, not all of you, because majority are going to say, oh, fucking well done. Well, that's fine. But trust me, I know of a few people that actually do. They sit there dreaming about this. You had a lucky escape in the past. Y'all do not want to go back here. Some of you got kids with this person, and you're like, well, you know, why is it that I still feel strongly about Lee? Elijah, wake up. Here. You're kidding yourself. Here. I miss hearing your voice. Oh God, y'all need to wake up here. I miss hearing your voice. Queen, Sagittarius, Aries or Leo. Both, all mixture, all here. God, dear man. Motherfucker. I keep hearing motherfucker. What's the Nine of Wands here? The Sun. Someone in the family here. This is people that have very controlling family members that are poking and prodding, telling you that you need sunlight, or that you should really be doing this. Never argue with, sorry, Taurus. Never, ever tell a Taurus. Never tell them, because they won't listen. Okay, that has been my journey so far. When a Taurus tells you, okay, just listen and say yeah, no, I will do, yeah, and try not to say it like that, which is condescending, right? Yeah, no, I agree. I think that's a good idea. Okay, try and drop your ego and then get away from them as quick as possible. Okay, because if you say, oh, stop, they're not going to listen. They're equivotably not going to listen. If you tell the person to stop doing it, okay, their Taurus energy is going to come up, and especially if they're like Taurus Sagittarian, they'll raise the roof of like telling you here, right? So you're better off doing what I've learned so far by dealing with narcissistic, controlling people. That when they tell you something, just make out that they've got a very good idea, and then just generally start to walk away from them as quick as you possibly can and lock yourself away from them. Because if you tell them that what I thought was not a good idea, they will fuck you up. They'll start getting very aggressive. They'll fly off the handle very, very, very quickly. Temperamental. Okay, very temperamental. Okay, so like I said, if they have that placement and they're telling you, just agree, okay, as less condescending or smugly as you can, because they will think that you're not listening. And if they think that, their back will go up and they'll start arguing. Okay, so the best thing you can do as kids here, stay away from this person here. Okay, if you're 4 or 5 or 6, you've probably got very controlling parents. Sorry, but it's there. Okay, if you have a mother and a father that have been like divorced and going to court and fucking hate each other, I do apologise, but you've been a witness to this your whole life. Right here. Okay. You've had a very bad upbringing. This is where people are going to fucking hate me, because they'll probably think it's them. Okay. You've had a tough time of it, little ones. Okay. Where you might have your own relationship of yours, but you could really be completely just had enough of this scenario here. Okay, altogether. Okay. What's the Five of Swords? Five of Swords. So what is this? How does that relate to a lot of it? Okay, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, you'll probably hear me saying this quite a lot. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Okay, Johnny Depp had his own children, right? Look what happened in the house whilst they were there when they were in that relationship, in that scenario. What happened when Amber Heard's sister came over to stay at the big houses and mansions that Johnny Depp and whatnot had, mainly Johnny Depp with his money, okay? What was that? Okay, my sister come over and I stood in between because he was going to push my sister down the stairs. Okay, so when people are in arguments, the best thing for you to do is not be there. Because these are where family relationships and relationships have gone equivalently batshit up the wrong way. Okay, this is rubbing people up the wrong way, so you're better off not being involved here. Okay, do not get involved. Okay, because if you get involved, you could start lying in court. Right, so because this can be, I witnessed something and you've been asking me to say something about the stability of this relationship. Shit show. Shit show. If this person would speak up and actually say the truth. Shit show. Abomination. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I don't know whose this message is. Why is this person saying that they had a child with an abomination of a man or a woman? Now, they may have done, but I'm also hearing that this person says nasty things to their children to make them feel as if they're an abomination and a mistake here. That you were a mistake. I should never have had you here. Sorry, but I'm really picking that up as a channeled message. That I wish I'd never had you. You were a mistake. Okay, I'm getting away from that energy because I'm getting upset. That's awful. I don't know who that is. Somebody's making their children feel like that they're accountable and that they're a mistake to have their kids. Yeah. So please, person, go away from my channel. Sorry, I'm getting angry. There you go. That's what I've got for you. Yeah, take it as you will. Yeah. Sorry, I've got to try and stop channeling. Anyway, that's free. Okay, you'll get these now and again, random readings, everybody. Okay, please support the channel, love and light, all that sort of stuff, right? Very good energy. If you would like the full access bundle now, full access bundle is where I'm now going to be doing the last sector of March. Okay, so the weeklies are all now going to be starting to be done over on Patron, the full access bundle only. And then weeklies from now on, because we've just done the monthlies for May. Now they're done, all of the weeklies like this are only going to be over on the full access bundle on Patreon. So if you are over there or you want to join, I've been saying this for fucking centuries, but it's all changed. All weeklies, all channeled messages, all different tarot cards, all clarified, different readings. Each star sign is only going to be over on the full access bundle on Patron there, okay? And then I'm going to have time to hopefully start making the new tier that I really want to do about a load of questions that people have asked me for a long time. Okay, so I'm going to give my other thing to it. But if you want to join, it really helps me out with all of this as well. You will get these that are free, okay, over on here, so don't worry, there are going to be stories for you to follow, but there are obviously all going to be different at times. They are not going to follow one storyline, okay? So I'll probably give you a couple, but if you want to support me, please consider joining the full access bundle, because you will get your weekly readings of star signs there, okay? And then thoughts and feelings of your partner and all that sort of stuff, okay? All right, guys, thank you very much. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.